everybody. It's Olivia with Freedom at the Mat. And today is no different than any other day, right? Here at the Mat, we are always trying to bring different wellness modalities, different people, because there are so many amazing yogis and wellness advocates and wellness practitioners throughout the world. So while you may or may not connect with me, Olivia, there is definitely someone that can get through to you about the importance of prioritizing your self-care for your body, your mind, and your soul. So today, I am so thrilled that we have one of the baddest yogis that I know. I respect her. I admire her so much. She is 7 years in on her yogic journey, but she is a 500-hour ERYT, right? That's like not just a regular RYT, right? To give you clarity, I'm a 200 RYT. RYT means registered yoga teacher. She is a 500-hour experienced yoga teacher. And more than that, she's a founder and owner of her very own Bright and Salted Yoga. And she has one of the leading yoga YouTube channels, which is youtube.com/C Arianna Elizabeth. So she is here with us at the mat today, and I'm so grateful for a little bit of her time to share with us one of her very own practices. So I'm going to invite her in. How you doing, Arianna Elizabeth?
Hi, I am doing great. How are you?
Oh, I'm so grateful to have you here with us. We're not going to spend too much time chit-chatting, but what I would love you to share with us, because we see all of your amazing videos right here on YouTube, and I'm inspired by you. I love everything that you're offering to us. I would love you to share with us how you found yoga.
To be honest, I found yoga in the most, unexpected time. I always say when I was kind of at a little darker point in my life, and I was really sick and tired of just feeling sick and tired. I was tired of participating in things that I knew wasn't really good for me, mainly hanging out with people that I knew didn't have my best interest in mind. And it was, coming out of a little breakup. I won't say little, but at the time the world was crumbling. And so
Crumbling.
Yes, exactly. Now we see, I think it was not, but at that time I was quite hurt. And so, just after hanging out with the wrong people, and I was just like, this is not working for me, and I know better for myself, and I want to treat myself with more respect than this. I just decided to figure out how to enjoy my own time in my own space, and that is when I discovered yoga. I have like a little background in gymnastics, and so I wanted to figure out how to do something that was somewhat similar, kind of touched on those past experiences, but something that I could do in a very small studio apartment in the middle of Buckhead, Atlanta, Georgia. So that's how I ended up finding that.
Well, thank you. And I also want to thank you also for sharing with us, sister, that you have a background in gymnastics, because you are quite flexible, quite limber, and just amazingly amazing at yoga. So thank you for giving us that tidbit for those of us who need some more grace with our bodies, that you have a little bit of a history in some of this.
I will say there's a little bit of muscle memory, but sometimes I'm hesitant to say that only because at that time when I got back to yoga, I could not. The split was like, no, I couldn't go back to that. I wanted to so desperately. I tried to do a back bend, almost fell on my head. It was almost like going back to square one, but there may be a little muscle memory, so it may have come back a little quicker, but trust me, I was humbled. So.
Yeah, and I said that. I was like, let me make sure I'm not saying that to discredit or demerit the fact that you are killer at what you do. There's no denying anatomically your form, like everybody. Arianna Elizabeth, if you have not subscribed to her channel, please do so, right? Because she is incredible as a yoga teacher and as somebody that you can learn definitely foundations and form from. So with that said, Arianna Elizabeth, what are you bringing to the mat today?
So today I'm just going to bring a nice little 10-minute flow, very beginner friendly. Nothing too crazy, but something that just feels good. I love feel good flows, things that are, what's the word I'm looking for? Of course, it's just the harder I think, the more it goes away. But basically, things that help you in your day-to-day lives. Realistic movements that work with you when you're picking up a box or a bag at the grocery store, or your child. Things that are like realistic for your body.
Functional.
So, yeah.
Functional movement.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, where she's going.
Thank you for that.
Wonderful. Well, we thank you for spending some time with us. I know how busy you are. You've been traveling. We've been trying to schedule this one now for a while. So we're grateful you're here with us today at the mat. And everybody, go ahead and roll your mat out. If you haven't rolled it out, I have mine rolled out. I've got my shirt. I got to take mine off and get ready to go. So Arianna Elizabeth, with no further ado, it's all on you, sister.
Sure. All right. So we'll go ahead. I want to make sure it's even in the screen. There you go. All right, so when you're ready, we'll just make our way into a brief child's pose. I like to reset and get set here. So bringing your big toes to touch, walking the hands out in front of you, and then bringing the forehead to the mat, relaxing your forearms down onto the mat, and then sinking your hips back towards your heels. Deep breath in through the nose here. And an open mouth exhale, release it out. Another inhale through the nose. And open mouth exhale, release it out. Perfect. As you're ready, just begin to lift the crown of the head just slightly, walking the hands over towards the left. You're going to ground down into the left palm, bringing the right palm on top of the left. Deep breath in through the nose. And then open mouth exhale, release it. Sending breath into that right side body. One more breath in through the nose. And an open mouth exhale. And then gently walking the palms back through center over towards the right side of the mat, grounding down into the right palm. The left palm comes on top of the right, breathing into the left side body here. Deep breath in. And an open mouth exhale, release it out. One more breath in. And exhale. Awesome. Walking the hands back through center and then coming back up to sitting on your heels. Knees are still nice and wide. I like to bring the base of my wrist together here and just roll them in, spreading your fingers, taking your time here. This is one of my favorite ways to stretch my wrists. And then taking it the other way. I always say the more dramatic, the better it's going to feel. Awesome. Walking the hands back in front of you, and then coming into tabletop. So knees are going to be under your hips, wrists are going to be under your shoulders. You always have the option to kind of hinge back a little bit. If it's a little bit too much on your wrist to keep your shoulders directly above your wrists. So if you need a little bit more ease on the wrist, you can hinge back. But we'll take a deep breath in through the nose here. Open mouth, exhale, release it out. Center the left palm to the mat. And inhale, open up that right side. So you can send your gaze up to the ceiling if that feels good on your neck. If down to your palm feels better, that's fine as well. And deep breath in. Exhale, thread the needle on the right side. So bringing that right arm through and relaxing the shoulder all the way down to your mat. The right side of your head comes down to the mat, and you can take that left hand out in front of you, or you can just keep it by your face in a twist here. A nice breath in through the nose and exhale. You can bring that hand back towards your face. Inhale, open up to the right one more time. And exhale, palm comes down. This time we'll center the right palm to the mat. So inhale, sweeping that left arm up. You might feel that lower back pop. If you did, congratulations. It's such a great feeling. Breathing here for a moment. Deep breath in. Exhale, threading the needle on the left side, so bringing it all the way through. Again, relaxing that shoulder down, relaxing the head down. You can keep your right hand by your face or extend it out in front of you. Breathing here. One more breath in. And exhale, bring that right palm back by your face. Left hand comes back up. And then exhale, bring it down. Awesome. We're going to sink our hips back towards our heels here. And if at all at any point this is too much on your ankles, you can always bring a bolster or a rolled up blanket underneath your bum to kind of give that connection from your ankles to your hips, your bum. So when you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, face the palms out and reach them behind you. Interlacing your fingers here. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, rolling your belly all the way down so it's coming in connection with your thighs. Bring the crown of your head onto the mat and slowly begin lifting your wrists overhead in rabbit pose. Nice shoulder stretch here. One more deep breath in. And exhale, release your palms back to the mat. And take your time rolling back up to that seated position. Allowing the head to drop back. Mouth can be open here. And then right ear to right shoulder. Rolling the head forward, chin comes to chest. Left ear comes to left shoulder. And back. And then let's take this the other way. So rolling left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear to right shoulder. And all the way back. Beautiful. You can bring the head back up. Bring those palms back to the mat. We'll do a little downward facing dog here. Not too long, but we'll curl your toes underneath you. First, we're going to fire up the core just a tad bit, so just hover the knees here. Pressing into the mat, gazing directly down in front of you. You might feel your core warming up here just a little bit. Deep breath in. And exhale, turbo dog. So keeping your knees bent, hips can come up and back. Don't worry about your heels coming to the mat. And just see if you can connect your belly to the tops of your thighs. One more breath in. And exhale. And then gazing forward, go ahead and step your feet behind your wrists. And then generously melt your torso on top of your thighs. You can grasp opposite elbows here if you'd like. Let your head hang all the way down so much that you can literally look directly behind you. And you can sway side to side here. Maybe nod the head yes. Nod the head yes or shake it no. And then just switch elbows for balance. Awesome. Slowly release your fingertips to the mat. Left fingertips come to the mat. And then open up that right side, almost like we did in the beginning. But then bring your right hand behind your back, towards the left thigh, so towards the top of the left thigh. It doesn't have to connect, no worries, but you can still bend generously into your knees here. Gazing up towards your right shoulder. And then slowly release. Right fingertips come to the mat, opening up that left side, bringing that left hand behind your back towards the right thigh. And slowly release. Now with a deep inhale here. Exhale, begin to slowly straighten through the legs. Coming to standing here. Reaching the arms up overhead. And then exhale, bend into your elbows. I know I'm kind of out of the shot, but bend into the elbows. Lift your chest, hips go forward. And exhale, arms come back up. Bend into the knees here. And lead with your chest, palms together. Nice and slow, so you're moving through honey here. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten through the legs. Float the fingertips to the mat. Shift some weight forward so that you're kind of feeling it in your toes here. You'll start to feel it more in your hamstrings as well. Using your fingertips or even some blocks to ground you. One more breath in. And exhale, bend into the knees, plant your hands, step back into a high plank. Come to your knees if you'd like, or you can stay in a full high plank. And then keeping those elbows in and drawing the heels up towards your bum. You're gonna keep those elbows in and take a little push up here, a little chaturanga. Lower the feet back down to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shining your chest forward, noticing that my thighs are up off of the mat. They're not like this. You don't want to crunch your back. And open mouth exhale, hips come up and back to downward facing dog. Again, no worries, look for those heels to come to the mat. Deep breath in through your nose here. And open mouth exhale. You can gaze forward here. Come to standing on your knees. Untuck your feet so that the tops of your feet are on the mat. And we'll keep our right hand behind us on our right thigh. Inhale, lift that left hand, reach it back. And with control, using your core, make your way back up. Left palm comes to the back thigh. Inhale that right arm up and reach it back. Using your core, bring it back up. You can slowly come back to sitting on your heels. Palms come to the thighs just for a moment. Sometimes camel pose, the pose that we just took, Ustrasana, can be a little intense and it's a really big heart opener. So it's nice to just take a moment to settle back down into your space here. And as you're ready, you can flare your eyes back open, bring your hips to one side, coming to an easy seat. And now in this easy seat, I always like to give my ankles some space. So instead of crisscross applesauce, you don't want to do that. You want to give yourself a little bit of space so that both feet can rest on the mat. Palms come to your knees is the last little bit of movement that we'll do. But I like to just send my way over towards the left hand and really circle it forward. I'm leading with my chest, but using my arms to guide. This is really nice for your spine. Just taking some generous circles here. One more this way, and then we'll head the other way. All right, taking it the other way. Like I said, I'm really grounding my hands into my knees and using it to push deeply into each circle. One more this way. Awesome. You can come back to an easy seat. Flutter the eyes closed. Palms can rest down on your knees or facing up, whatever feels good to you. Find a breath in through the nose here. Hold it at the top for 3, 2, 1. Slowly exhale. And you can bring the palms together to your forehead as a reminder that right here is where wellness starts. It doesn't start in how you look. It doesn't start in your body fat percentage or any of that. True wellness starts right here. Bringing your palms to your lips as a reminder to speak kindly to yourself, speak lovingly to yourself and to others. But really being mindful that how you speak to yourself is going to reflect how you speak to others. So love on yourself, appreciate yourself, speak to yourself like you are your best friend. And then bringing your palms to your heart as a reminder that you are loved, you matter, you have a purpose, you have a reason for your existence. You're not a fluke, you're not a coincidence, you didn't just appear. You were carefully crafted and intentionally created, and you matter. You find a deep breath in through the nose. Seal the lips, exhale back out through the nose. And let your eyes open. God bless, I hope you enjoyed. Let me come closer.
That felt so good to the body. The flow was amazing, and I loved all the twists. I love the focus on the core.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much for offering this to the Freedom at the Mat community. Everybody, again, we have the ticker for Arianna Elizabeth beneath youtube.com/C/Arianna Elizabeth.
I just appreciate you for having me on this beautiful platform, and I'm so glad we finally got to connect. Thank you for your grace and your patience and your kindness. And I really enjoy your platform. It's awesome. It's really awesome. A wonderful space, truly. Something you created. It's amazing. So
thank you so much. And so stay here. I'm going to say one word and come right back to you. So everybody, there you have it. We have Arianna Elizabeth, whom I absolutely respect and love. And I do hope that you do check out her channel and support her. I think there's room for everyone. You know, there are 2 laws in the world, scarcity and agape. And either you believe in agape, which means there's room for everyone, or you believe in scarcity. And here at Freedom at the Mat, we believe in agape. So may God continue to be with you. May God continue to bless you and continue to prioritize your self-care. Namaste.